So the mantra that I'm using right now, and I'll teach it to you, and if you want to use it occasionally and just think about it, it's kind of a nice mantra. So, in the Kabbalah tradition, the kind of spirit mysticism of Judaism, there's no real name for God. It's very similar to Vedanta. Actually, I was having this conversation with the rabbi yesterday of how really identical the worldviews are of the essence of Judaica and the essence of Vedanta. But one of the ways that the name of God is expressed is Adonai. But you never see Adonai spelled out in Hebrew. It's spelled out Yod, He, Vav, He. What's neat about it is if you picture it, the Yod looks like a little head and neck. The He looks like shoulders and an arm. The Vav looks like a body, and the He, the second He, looks like the hips and the legs. So it's like Purusha, like the person. It said that God created man in his image, human beings in their image. So this is how it looks, but when you line it up as a person, it looks like this. I'll pass it around. So what I've been doing in my meditations is thinking that sound and picturing it as I'm thinking it, and kind of doing it with the breath. So as I'm inhaling, I'm thinking Yod at the top of my inhalation, He. As I'm exhaling, Vav, He. Actually, do it with me right now for just a minute. So close your eyes, and just we'll say it out loud softly. But as you're so Yod is the first word. So picture kind of like a head, and then He is like the arms, Vav is like the trunk, and He is like the body. So let's just do it. Yod, He, Vav, He. Yod, He, Vav, He. Yod, He, Vav, He. Yod, He, Vav, He. Okay? So, feel free to do it on your own. But what's I find really interesting for me is that when I do get into little moments of anxiety, if I say it and visualize it, it completely focuses me in the present. And I was just thinking about this because just recently there was a study published on neuroscience which asked the question, how many things can you actually think about at the same time? Like sometimes it things like you're thinking about 15 things, but it actually turns out we can only think of 2 things at the same time because we only have 2 hemispheres. So we may be going back and forth, but what I was thinking, and as I've been doing this process now for hours in the middle of the night, is by having the sound and the vision, it pretty much occupies both hemispheres. So if I start to worry and I go into Yod He Vav He, I get completely clear, like my mind just goes quiet and my heart goes quiet. So, over the next few days, if you want to send me an occasional Yod He Vav He, I would appreciate it.